Hey friends, welcome back to Beloved Fragrance Finds. Today's video we are going to focus on the candles that I finished up here at the end of September. I actually made it through quite a few of these candles, so I thought we could chat through how I was feeling about some of them and my post-burn experience. I feel like that's always the best way to talk about a fragrance since you got to share the entire life of the candle. So let's talk empties. I'm gonna start off with, let's start with HomeWorx or Slatkin Co. So here we have cranberry pumpkin cake. This has notes of cranberry, pumpkin, nutmeg, and ginger. This one I actually purchased at TJ Maxx. It was a rare find. We don't find these much in stores anymore, and I got it for $12.99. This is the 3-wax or the 3-wick vessel, as you can see here. It was an okay burn. I don't love Slatkin's 3 wicks, however. They kind of started off a little rough. It was taking a long time to fully pool, and they kind of do their leaning thing here as their wicks do, and it struggled a bit in the beginning. I didn't love this one, friends. This one was like a little waxy smelling, and it felt kind of cheap and synthetic to me. I did get the cranberry, but it just doesn't seem to be to the sophistication as a lot of HomeWorx candles are. So I wouldn't repurchase this fragrance. It just, I don't know, it just didn't smell fantastic to me. It felt waxy, it felt cheap. And the scent throw was maybe like a 6 out of 10 on this candle. So I personally won't repurchase this fragrance. I like the design. I like anything plaid. I'm a sucker for plaid. So this was a really cute label to me, but yeah, this one kind of fell short and wasn't a love. Another one that I finished up from HomeWorx was Praline Pecan. I love this fragrance. I burn it every fall. I would like another one, but I don't plan on purchasing from the website anytime soon unless there's a good sale going on. I burned it down to the very end. This is a warm, nutty, gooey pecan. It comes across as a pecan pie type of scent. There's not a lot of like pastry in this. The official notes are pecan, creamy toffee, whipped vanilla, and almond butter. I definitely get almond, I get pecan, I get the creamy toffee aspect. It's gooey and nutty and sweet, and the throw on this I would say is about a 7 out of 10. I love this one and will continue to repurchase. I am a Slatkin ambassador, so if you do want 15% off a purchase of $40 or more, my code is AMYBELOVEDJENSEN, JENSEN, and I will put it in the description box below. I always have my affiliate information in any video where I'm featuring HomeWorx, Slatkin Co, or Kringle, because I am affiliates with those two candle companies. And then another one, my beloved Cozy Weekend. This is one of my top favorite fragrances from HomeWorx. It's warm, it's honey-like, and it's almond. This has notes of cozy woods, roasted almond, clover, honey, and vanilla, and it's sweet, it's creamy, it's comforting. I love the label. I love the white aesthetic with the distressed furniture pieces, this like cable knit looking blanket or sweater. It's just so pretty. I love this fragrance more than words can say. I burned this one all the way down till it extinguished itself. The clover honey in here mixed with the almond is absolute perfection. Like, think of, okay, if you guys are familiar with Bath and Body Works body care products, the milk line and the honey line, if you mix those two together, that's what this candle smells like. Definitely put this one on your list if you plan on making a purchase from the HomeWorx website anytime soon, and use my discount code for that discount. Okay, let's move to Bath and Body Works. I have 3 here from Bath and Body Works. Let's start with Harvest Gathering. I love the label. These outdoorsy nature labels are really pretty. This has scent notes of fresh picked apple, autumn berries, and clove buds. This is my first time burning this fragrance. It started off pretty light, but it did start to do better as it kept going, thankfully. This one is, I definitely get the apple and the spices. It's a bit bright, a bit crisp, but it's got sweet, juicy apple notes. I really get the apple more than I do berries, and I get the clove. So yeah, this is nice. I would consider repurchasing this. I do like it, and yeah, I like this one. I was a little worried at first. I think I did one of my videos on this one, and it was not doing well, but then it really picked up and started performing nicely. So yeah, Harvest Gathering gets a thumbs up from me. Another one that gets a thumbs down though is Pumpkin Snickerdoodle. This was super light to me. This has notes of warm sugar cookies, ground cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, and sprinkled with sugar. This just smells like a bit of like a cinnamon sugar cookie. I don't get much pumpkin. It was very, very light burn. So no, I would not repurchase Pumpkin Snickerdoodle. Last from Bath & Body Works, we have Pumpkin Bonfire. I love this one. This has white pumpkin, a bundle of clove buds, and glowing embers. This is like, if you guys have been watching my channel for some time, you know I love bonfire fragrances. So this has got pumpkin. It's almost like their white pumpkin accord. It's like that white spicy pumpkin mixed with bonfire notes, and it's fantastic. I really enjoyed this one in the evenings. I did have some burn issues on this one, you guys, and I ended up putting it under my wax warmer about halfway through. You can see, yeah, I was able to burn it to about this point, and then my wicks just started getting too small to put off any fragrance. So I did finish this up under my wax warmer, which was a bit disappointing. I don't love using my candle lamp for candles. That's kind of a last resort for me. So that was a bummer, but I love the fragrance. So come on, Bath & Body Works, do better with your wicks. We need to have some flames going. I don't know why there's not consistency with flames in Bath & Body Works, but it is what it is. All right, and then the final ones are Kringle from the Kringle Fall Reserve. These were gifted to me from Kringle. It was my first full collection of PR, and I was very grateful to have these. The ones that I'm showing here in my empties were my favorite 3. The others, 2 I have set aside to finish burning at different times of the year, and 1 I did declutter. The one I decluttered was Forest Noir. I just read a bit too cologne-like for my nose, and it was not something I personally enjoyed, so I did give that away. But Fog and Embers here, oh, I love this one. This has amber, cypress, aromatic, fern, and moss. The amber in here, you guys, was, oh, it's such a warm, beautiful amber, and when it burns, it really, really comes to life. I get a little bit of the green from the fern, and I get like an aromatic feel. It is slightly perfumey and conceptual, so if you don't like that kind of thing, I wouldn't get this one, but if you're open to that, this was really, really nice for me, and I really love this one. They are still available on the website. You can use my code for 15% off. My code at Kringle is different than HomeWorx, and it is Amy Beloved Fragrance, which again will be in the description box below. Next from the Fall Reserve, this was gifted to me, is Ambered Apple and Walnut. I absolutely loved this one. I was so sad when it was gone. This is a beautiful tart green apple mixed with some amber and the walnut. It has notes of coffee in it, but I don't really get that. So the official notes are sweet apple, walnut, peach, caramel, praline, coffee, buttered woods, whipped mocha, brown sugar, and amber. There's a lot going on in this candle, but I will tell you what comes through upon burn through the life of this candle, and it just got stronger the more I burned it, is the apple, the peach, I would say the buttered woods is definitely in there. That makes it feel elevated and rich. And then the brown sugar and amber. The walnut in the beginning was super strong, but then it kind of dissipated the more I burned it, and the more of the sweet, juicy apple came through. It was strong, and I highly recommend this one if you like a caramel apple type fragrance. All right, next up we have from the same Reserve collection, Pumpkin Oud. This was my favorite from the line. This is in the heirloom pumpkin realm. This is slightly spicy, sweet, but not in a gourmand type of way to me. It doesn't have bakery notes. It is pumpkin, spice, amber, ginger, cinnamon, and cedar. So that wood note in here just makes it feel very sophisticated for a pumpkin fragrance, and I am going to be purchasing another one of these. I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting one when I had the pre-order opportunity as an ambassador, but I think I will be sticking one in my cart because this is like my favorite pumpkin I've gotten from Kringle out of all the pumpkins. So highly recommend this Pumpkin Oud fragrance. And then last but not least, from the Boo Crew lineup is Howl at the Moon. And Flynn, do you want to say hi? You say hi to the puppy? Yeah, Flynn's coming to check it out. Howl at the Moon has notes of velvety plum, sweet orange, ripe black currant, tart plum, jasmine blooms, Brazilian orchid, black amber, vanilla woods, and warm musk. So this is a body care type fragrance, kind of in the vein of Sol de Janeiro. I don't remember the number, but it's the Bom Dia Bright fragrance. It's bright. This does not feel like a fall candle at all. I burned this mostly upstairs in my bedroom and my master bathroom. This was light. This was maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. And you guys can see, I'm gonna show you the wicks got really weird on this one. Look at how they floated around. So I didn't finish this up. I'm just stopping at this point because the wicks got way too far to the side. I don't know what made that happen. I don't know if I let it get too hot and they just started drifting. But I do think, I haven't heard officially from my marketing director at Kringle, but I have heard through others that are ambassadors that they will be hopefully bringing out the Boo Crew lineup, but I do not believe this one will be returning. I don't think this one or the Bobbing for Apples will be returning, but the others should be. So I will keep you updated as I hear more on the Boo Crew relaunch. But that finishes up my end of September candle empties. Everyone, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.